All right, y'all. Now the third leg of Super Saturday, which I'm already predicting is going to be the best leg, is the Santa Anita Derby. That this one has historically, at least as of late, produced more Derby winners than the other two, the Wood and the Bluegrass Stakes. We had Justify was the last one, 2018. You also had California Chrome. Um, we had All Have Another. Both of those horses were near miss Triple Crowns. All Have Another didn't run in the Belmont due to injury. California Chrome, won Preakness Belmont, or sorry, Derby Preakness, third, I think he was in the Belmont. And Justify went on to win the Triple Crown. So, Santa Anita Derby more recently has been a more dominant race, as in predicting or producing a Kentucky Derby winner. And I'm also going to predict that the Kentucky Derby winner will come from this race. However, I'm not necessarily predicting that the Kentucky Derby winner will win this race, or rather, that the winner of this race will win the Kentucky Derby. Um, Six horses in this one, shortest field of these three races that are coming up Saturday. Um, it's going to be the Kentucky Derby is going to be at least 18 horses or so, probably the full 20. I'm thinking, and it's not the same deal as the Santa Anita Derby for several reasons. Um, Distance, the crowd, the track, the field, everything. But I think this prep race has the best horses outside of, I guess you maybe would say, Epicenter, winner in the Louisiana Derby. Let's get into it, though, because it's really kind of a three-horse race, in my opinion. But those three horses are definite contenders, or at least two of them for sure. One of them, or the number one, Happy Jack, he's not one of them. Happy Jack, 20 to 1. Abel Cedillo rides his horse. Um, he had a good win, I guess, when he was, coming in his maiden, but last two, 17 lengths off in the R.B. Lewis behind Messier, who's the favorite in this one, the 4. And he's 10 lengths behind. I guess that's not so bad. Bit of an improvement behind Forbidden Kingdom, second favorite in this one, and the San Felipe. So he's just shown he's no match for this competition. So I'm going to move on. Number 2, Armagnac. I had to look this one up. It's, I guess, a different type of a brandy. I guess there's, a cognac, and then there's an Armagnac. It's different type of a brandy. So Armagnac, Drayden Van Dyke's going to be riding this one. They got him at 20 to 1 too. Same thing. As he had an okay win at a mile and 16th for being a maiden, but then, comes out in the San Felipe, gets blasted, 27 lengths behind Forbidden Kingdom. It's not going to hold up. Number 3, Forbidden Kingdom. J.J. Hernandez, jockey on this one. Now, the horse is out of Pioneer, out of American Pharoah. Triple Crown winner, the one to break the 47 years stretch. I don't like to count it up because it makes me feel old. But American Pharoah finally broke that long stretch of no Triple Crown winners in 2015. So he's out here. He's got his son running Forbidden Kingdom. Now this horse looked good. You would say early. Came out in the Bob Hope. He had, in my opinion, was a bad start. Juan Hernandez, the jockey, the horse wanted to go, and Hernandez, he did that thing. Oh, slow down. We got to slow you down. And he's going a long distance, and he kind of took the run out of the horse, even though he had the lead. To me, it just wasn't smooth. And that can cost you a race a lot of the time, not running a smooth race. And I think that cost him in that race. Now, Flavian Pratt was riding the 4 in that race, Bob Hope Stakes, and he beat him. He was riding Messier. Messier caught him, stayed a little bit off the pace, caught him for the win. After that, you see Forbidden Kingdom in the San Vicente and in the San Felipe. Hernandez just came out and took over. He was kind of like, this horse wants to run. That's what we're gonna do. I think he really felt that he blew the Bob Hope Stakes and should have won that race. So he came out and was pretty dominant all the way through in these two, in the San Felipe and San Vicente. Uh, Going to be facing Messier again, the four. Now they got him Forbidden Kingdom at 6-5. They got Messier at even money. Shows you what the odds makers think of it. I honestly think the betting public is going to favor Messier a lot more. I think he probably goes off more in the 4-5 or maybe even 3-5 area. Messier is sired by Empire Maker, so his father, Empire Maker, is the great grandfather of Forbidden Kingdom. American Pharaoh, Forbidden Kingdom's father, his father's Pioneer the Nile, Pioneer the Nile's father, Empire Maker. So long stretch of breeding in this one. You could say that Messier is Forbidden Kingdom's great uncle. So a lot of people, I mean, when you look at the horses, it kind of looks that way. I mean, Messier looks bigger, looks a little bit bigger, just bigger all in stature altogether compared to Forbidden Kingdom. And you would say Empire Maker was a bigger horse too. American Pharaoh was big as well. I don't think he was quite as big as Empire Maker, but he was faster. And that may prove to be the difference maker in this one with Forbidden Kingdom speed or Messier versus not so much all-out speed, but he's just got size and power. Now, the horse came out running well with Flavian Pratt. Now, they ran in the Los Alamitos Futurity. Pratt gave him a sloppy ride, same way kind of Hernandez did, not the same way. He went really wide in the Los Alamitos, and I think he kind of blew the chances for Messier in that race. Did ride steady, rode really wide, and he got beat by a long shot. I can't think of his name right now. Not running any big races. But then they switched him to switched him in the RB Lewis over to Johnny Velasquez. 15 length win in that one. He looked very impressive. Looked like a Hall of Famer. So they're going to be hoping to repeat that performance today. However, I don't think he's going to be the only one in the lead, so I don't think it's going to look quite the same. Now, the angle on this horse, the trainer Tim Yakteen here, he's a proxy for Bob Baffert. So Yakteen's got the two Armagnac. He's got the 4 Messier, and Yakteen also has the 6 Taba. Baffert horses, they look like Baffert horses when they run. Obviously, Bob Baffert horses. So these, he's a proxy for Baffert. So that's what this horse is here, Messier. Got Johnny Velasquez aboard him again. So you know what they can do. They can do some damage. Expecting him to go off, like I said, below even money. Number 5, they got him 20-1. Once again, these 20-1s, they should have put him at 50-1s because they're probably all going to be over 50-1 in the win spot. Umberto Rispoli's riding number 5, Win the Day. This horse is out of midshipman, trained by Doug O'Neill. Hasn't faced this pack of other horses like the other 2 horses have. Just broke his maiden. Got a win in maiden special weight. 5-length win, mile, 138. Not impressive. These other horses aren't going to be impressed by that either. I don't think Messier's going to be scared of this horse. Yeah, that's all I can really say about him. I just think he's a step behind. Now, 6, Taba. He's the one that's really interesting. Now, Johnny Velasquez rode this horse in his only race, 6 furlong. They did it in 109 and 4. Horse is sired by Gunrunner, who's out of Candy Ride. So different breeding line than you get at the other with the Empire Maker, American Pharaoh, crew out of the Unbridled, all out of Unbridled. But you got the Candy Ride line here with Gunrunner and Taba in here. Like I said, 1 race, 6 furlongs, 109. Won that going away. Johnny Velasquez was riding him there. Now, Johnny Velasquez, to me, he ain't stupid. He's going to jump on the horse he thinks is the best, so he's going with Messier. So they bring in Mike Smith. You know, this is, like I said, the Baffert proxy, Tim Yak team's a trainer. So they got Mike Smith on this horse now. They got him at 4-1. Odds might be a little bit bigger because everybody's going to like Messier. This horse could win. This horse could win. He's got the breeding to do it. He's got the speed and what it looks like so far. We just don't know if he can go the distance, but he's bred to go the distance. He's got the jockey. It's all going to come down to the race in this one. I think this race is going to be a fast pace, unlike we're going to see them walk in New York in the Wood, and then they're probably going to jog in Lexington. But however, we go out to Cali, and they're going to be running. And I'm expecting 46 seconds. Easy. I think Forbidden Kingdom might take it 45. I think Juan Hernandez ain't playing around. I think he wants to get the Santa Anita Derby win. I think he's going to come out of there flying and just hope to blow these other horses away. He's going to have the horse to do it. Because Messier, you got Johnny Velasquez, you got Mike Smith on Taba. I'm expecting them to ride in second, be right in there. They're very experienced Hall of Fame jockeys. I just don't think Johnny Velasquez is going to take the lead. Maybe he will. He's going to have to go for it right away because I think Hernandez is going to be ready for that. I just think Forbidden Kingdom's just a bit faster out of the gate. I think he'll get the lead, and I think that's going to play in his favor. I think trying to rate the horses, even though we do have Johnny Velasquez and Mike Smith, two of the best, I think they're just not going to be able to rate him properly because I think J.J. Hernandez is going to be going for the record. So I got Forbidden Kingdom flying away for victory in this one. I'm thinking 148. Don't know if he could do a 147. We'll see. I got Messier running second, probably a length off. He'll make a move. It may even get a little bit close. I got Forbidden Kingdom winning it, though. Messier may be the better horse. He may be the Derby winner, especially if he keeps Velasquez. Taba, hard to call. Taba may this could come down to where all three horses are within length when it comes to the end of the race. Taba's right in there. I just can't honestly pick a horse that hasn't run more than 6 furlongs to come out and go 9 in such a big race with such big competition and expect the horse to just be able to handle it that well. If he does, I'm sure Taba will be the Derby favorite. Fourth, I got I went Win the Day. Doug O'Neill. I was kind of thinking Happy Jack maybe. Win the Day's coming off a win. It isn't made in special way, but I'm Happy Jack. I mean, the way he kind of got blasted before, I think he kind of got his feelings hurt by these other horses, and he's going to be a bit scared. So I'm going with Win the Day in fourth. So that is a 3-4-6-5. Looking at a lot of chalk in this one, so it's going to be interesting to see how to play it. Definitely got to look and see what the odds are going to be. But, things like this, when you go exotics, you can't start doing a whole bunch of boxing and keying and all that because, nothing's going to pay that much because Messier is probably going to hit the board. So you got to be careful with what you do as always and try to stick closer to a more strict line in a play if that's what you like, or that's at least probably what I'm going to do myself, if not just taking a Forbidden Kingdom to win and short money once again. But we'll see. We'll see how the odds shake out. Like I'm saying, I think Messier is going to be a very heavy favorite, and I think a lot of people that take him to win at the 3-5 or whatever are going to be disappointed. So I'm going Forbidden Kingdom. Let me know what you guys think. I will see you guys after the Wood. Once again, the times of those going off. We got the Wood going off at, it's going to be 4:45 Eastern Daylight Time. Then we got the Bluegrass at 5:10 Eastern Daylight. And then we're doing the Santa Anita 5:45 Eastern Daylight Time. That's Eastern Daylight Time. It's going to be race 6 in Santa Anita. So they scheduled that earlier so they could have these 3 races kind of all go off back to back to back. So we're going to enjoy that. If I have time, I will put out something after the Bluegrass. It might flow so close together, I might be able to put anything until after the Santa Anita. So we'll see. Let me know what you all think in the comments, and I will see y'all sometime mañana.